Yeah, first of all, I thank God Almighty for bringing me here and boxer promotion, Ben Shalom. God bless you a lot. Icon Sports promotion. Yeah. This fight, I'm bringing impact to gain my respect. So they should relax and expect the best from the soldier boxer. Once a soldier, always a soldier. My performance at the night will be more impressive than one. So they should expect it. Even when we are close to defeat, we rose to our feet. We are not here to joke. And still, we are on a mission, not just a mission. Mission possible. And Mr. Scott, I want you to join my army team. Yeah, I want you to join my army team. Your training, your recruit, everything is possible, and I'll make you a general. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, sure.
I'm humbled. I'm not sure if I'm really what you need.
No.
I think those that,
You know something? You are dealing with the soldier, and even ready knows that you are ready. So just be ready.
Okay. All I'd say is if I say yes to you, I would have to say yes to the other armies that have invited me, and I wouldn't want to upset anyone.
Sure.
But it is an absolute honour to be asked. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Blimey, this has gone south. May I ask you, this is a better weight for you, Elvis, you would say. You took a chance against Callum Simpson at relatively late notice. Would you say that this is a better weight for you, a more dangerous weight for you?
Yeah. I've fought super water before, but I've grown up small. So I would say it's cool. It's cool. Let's see what will happen Sunday. And I know I'm not here to joke. Tyler, be ready to face the soldier. Once a soldier, always a soldier. Not just a soldier, the predator, the terminator, the black Schwarzenegger, Rambo, the blade. If you see my eyes, you see Wesley Snipes. Thank you.
Okay, I mean, what a speech. I'm looking at Ben Whittaker and Liam Cameron saying you've got a job to do here, guys, to match that. Tyler Denny, try and have a go. What do you make of this? You're always a pretty laid-back character. That is the definition of fighting talk. What is your reaction and response?
Like I said, the guy's mad. But I'd just leave him talking all that foolishness, man. I'm going to punch him up the same way, so it makes no difference. Do you know what I mean? He can come with all that. And he's entertaining, brings views, man. But this is boxing, man. So we're in the ring. I'll show him the levels, man. And he can about soldier this, soldier that. But I'm just going to be a level above and just deal with him how I'm going to deal with him.
Do you feel, and this is coming from a position of respect, but you are a little bit of a veteran now. You've boxed at all different levels, from stadium fights to small halls, lots of different sort of opponents, that for all the talking that Elvis has done there, that you don't see him necessarily as a threat?
No, I don't. I don't. I'm not taking him easy, if that's what you mean, or anything. He's a threat. He's going to be game, but he's going to be dancing to my song in there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to dictate what's going to happen, and what's going to happen, I'm going to punch him up and get the win and go home.
Do you feel there are any question marks at all? You took your chance on the big stage, even though you're obviously champion, but I think people believe that Hamza Shirazi is a good fighter who's destined still for big things. That there are any question marks lingering over you, bearing in mind what happened in that fight, or is that just the game that these things can happen? You roll the dice and you sort of dared to be great there on the big stage?
I've got no questions about myself. I 100% believe in myself. And as for other people, they might have some, but I'll answer them on Sunday with a good dominant performance.
And what is your message to Elvis?
Elvis, man. Elvis is ready for it, man. It's going to be a good fight. I've got a good dancing partner here. Respect to him, man, but this is my time.
Yeah. This is your time, yeah. Even time know that this is my time. So just relax and expect, because this fight will be so interesting. They will know why they say I'm the next big thing. Yeah.
Okay, well, that sets that fight up perfectly. Looking forward to that one. Really looking forward to it. Let's graduate up to the top level. I'm going to come to Ebenezer first, who takes on Fraser Clark. Great to have Big Fraser back. Ebenezer, you've got Sam here to translate. Sam, I wonder if you could ask Ebenezer what sort of... Sorry, Sam Eggington fighting Fraser Clark. You just relax over there. You just relax. Your time's coming. Just relax. You're okay. As Elvis said, just relax. You're okay. Sam, translator Sam, let me bring you in. What does Ebenezer know about Fraser Clark, and what does he need to do to beat him on Sunday?
in minda ringmaster shin ake shin ya matare da ken keshe Sunday isumo akela ake shin isumo gidigidi eni fight afe for olmu fi am wakwe neji ntoma kele inkwe fight dan ye mugoni ye obi.
I just want to thank Ringmaster and the promoters for giving me this attire to wear for this boxing tournament. I've watched the fight of the opponent very well, and it's not somebody that I'm scared of. And we should all wait and see what is going to happen on Sunday. He just wants a neat fight, so there shouldn't be any troublesome fighting. Something neat that everybody can see, so that when whoever wins, it will be clearly declared the winner, and he hopes to be the winner on Sunday.
My final question, how important is experience? Fraser had an extensive amateur career that took him around the world, but Ebenezer seems to have boxed in all four corners of the globe, and he's well-travelled with great experience. How important will that be?
Yeah, okay. Experience here, no, here. Okay, many experience here too now.
Oh, into ni obila ake shin eke dilna white no da eke dilna white no da eke oni injegbe ko
Okay, but how much the white? Okay.
dilna white ke le ken box and dubois no da or ninka men no da only experience or mi she like.
So he wants to say that if the opponent knows about De La White and the other boxer that he has fought with, he's fought with them, he knows their tactics, and if he has fought with them, he's very much confident that he'll be able to overcome this fight on Sunday.
Okay, Ebenezer, thank you very much, and Sam for translating. Best of luck. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, la question. Sunday, match on le bena yo come. Comme le cas tin ake cho mo inflo, ala ke cho shito. Na yo Sunday match on le.
I want to let the opponent know that I'm Ghanaian and we have a type of diet called kenke. We normally eat kenke with pepper, hot pepper, and he's going to show him on Sunday how to eat kenke with hot pepper.
KK with hot pepper.
Kenke with hot pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well address it.
Address what exactly?
I mean,
Give it me in question form.
KK with hot pepper. Yeah, are you ready for that?
Delicacy? What is it?
What is KK?
Kenke is a type of food that we have. Okay, it's made out of maize. You normally cook it into a bowl, and then you have pepper. Hot pepper. Then you just cut and then put in the pepper and eat.
Okay.
So it's a very staple food for a typical Ghana person from Ghana.
Okay, I mean, are you basically?
I'm,
I'll summarize. Are you prepared for the heat that's coming your way on Sunday?
I'm down for food, man. I mean, Chisora usually brings the Five Guys, but I'm down with some pepper, whatever.
KK with hot pepper.
KK, yeah, I'm down for that. No worries.
I mean, Ebenezer, I think if you watch that fight against Dillian White, he did bring the heat. Are you ready for that? Because I think it's fair to say there are question marks over your comeback. You know, are you ready? October feels like not that long ago. The fight ended the way it did. I think there's been a lot of outpouring for you, making sure you're okay, and you're back under the bright lights now. There probably are question marks externally in terms of when you get hit for the first time, what happens?
Yeah, there probably is question marks
from weak people, from people that aren't real fighters or aren't made of the right stuff. There's no question marks from me. I've been hit before. I've been injured before. No one needs to worry about me. I'm in one piece. I'm fit. I'm firing. I'm all good. Like I say, I think there was a lot made of the injury and this and that. But when I signed up to be a boxer, when I was like 11 years old, I knew the risks that come with it. I'm made of, like I say, I'm made of the right stuff. I've got good blood running through my veins, and I'm healthy, and I'm enjoying my boxing again. I just want to put a show on Sunday and show people that listen, there's a lot more to come yet.
You've been to British title level. Is that the long-term goal? Taking nothing away from Ebenezer, but that you feel perhaps you could silence a few doubters and make a statement yourself?
I'm not really here to do anything, I'm not concentrating too much on the opponent. I'm here to do what I know I can do and things I've worked on in the gym. I think if I do that, it takes me to the next fight, whoever that may be, wherever that may be. But for the minute, I think I have to concentrate on Sunday and just going out there and performing, and I feel well in the right shape, the right mind frame to go and do that.
I'm not sure how much you could hear of that, but basically he was saying experience is important, and he has boxed probably better pros than you have.
He hasn't it? Who's better than me that he's boxed? Ask him.
So,
Ask him who's better.
do you believe?
Boxing. I can't tell at the moment, but Sunday will show who will be the better among the two.
Okay.
He has fought the likes of, obviously, in recent times, Sergey Kuzmin.
Not better than me. Who else?
Would you say there's anybody else in your career that is better than Fraser Clark?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I know someone who is better than him.
All right, no worries.
Would you give us the name?
Dubois.
Dubois. I heard that. Daniel Dubois.
Dubois.
And what happened to him in that fight?
Dylan White,
Dillian White.
Not better than me.
Anthony Joshua.
When did you fight him? In fact, forget it. Not better than me.
Come again.
Andy.
I think there's a language.
Listen, I'm interested in what Ben and Liam have got to say. Let's proceed.
Okay.
Let's go.
Will you give us a final prediction?
Fraser Clark win. Stoppage.
Okay. Let's move on. This one, I fail to see how this can be anything other than an absolute barn burner. Sam Egginton, Lee Cutler, the Savage against Chaos. I think we've done this already. I think if it does what it says on the tin, it's got everything sort of ingredients-wise to be a fight of the year contender. Do you see it like that, Sam? I mean, you have been in with the very best around. Do you believe that Lee Cutler possesses the sort of attributes that should bring a good fight out of yourself?
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone knows the way I box. So if he comes for something like that, then it'd be meat and drink. But we'll see. And I have a feeling he's done a long camp of jab and move, and come Sunday night we'll see what he's been working on.
Do you believe that for all that talk, actually, it won't be the fight that we expected?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. For a lot of it, I think it will be. Yeah, I think it will be a lot of cat and mouse. But again, I don't know for sure. But that's my feeling. Yeah.
John Pegg told me yesterday that he can't remember a fight week where you've been this happy, that you've sold a hell of a lot of tickets, that the interest and the intrigue around Sam Egginton is still there. That loyal band of fans still want to come out and see some fireworks.
Yeah, look, I don't like to talk on it, because obviously when you talk to people about how long you've been here and how many fights you've had, people just get a bad perception of you, that you're just here for shits and giggles sort of thing. But I'm not. I'm here to win. I have sold just under 300 tickets, and to be fair to me, 13 years on, I don't know anyone else who would do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, I'm here for the right reasons. I genuinely believe I can do a good job. Like John said, the last time we was on Sky, last time we felt this good, we done a real job on Joe Pigford
down in Bournemouth.
Yeah, and come back happy. So again, it all depends on Sunday night, but I've done all I can.
Do you know? I will say, just from a fan and a broadcaster perspective, I'm not sure that is the perception. I think everybody that when you sign up for a Sam Egginton fight, I think a lot of the time you know exactly what you're going to get, and you do carry that mantle as one of the
I
most
hope not.
entertaining
I'll have to
fighters
say,
in British boxing.
it's not so much. It's more, you know, when you think of the judges and the ref. If you go through a bit of a hard time in a fight, they might just write you off because you have been here long. If I was 15 fighting, maybe they wouldn't write me off so quick. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just like to get that out there at somewhere like this so people can hear me say it. Do you know what I mean? I'm here for the right reason. I'm here to win. I'm not here to play games and earn some dough. I'm here to win titles and climb the ranks, you know, again, I suppose. So yeah, again, I've done all I can. I'm pretty sure he has. I've heard it was going to be a good fight. I ain't watched him, but if it comes out like that, then everyone will have a good night.
I'm smiling because when we all sat down, Liam said, "I remember you in Prize Fighter,
Yeah.
the first one that you were in, which is just a lifetime ago, but it doesn't feel like he's been in two. Yeah, two. Let's bring in Lee Cutler. I mean, is he right? Have you been working for 12 weeks on cat and mouse tactics?
Yeah, that's exactly what we've been doing. On all seriousness, this is a great fight, and it's a fight that everyone's excited about. Everyone I speak to is just like, wow, what a fight it's going to be. And this is the sort of fight that you dream about being involved in when you first walk into a boxing gym. Obviously, everyone wants to be world champion, loads of world titles or whatever, but these are the sort of fights live on Skysports that people sort of really get behind, and I can't wait to show how much more improvement I've done since the Stevie McKenna win. And I have to have, because Sam's a much better opponent than Stevie McKenna, and I know that. But I'm just excited for Sunday night, and I love having a fight, and I know Sam does. So let's have it.
I don't think that the McGuigan Jim Banner and Josh Pritchard would let you have that sort of mentality. But when he says, I want to address that people might think I'm just here for a payday, you'd be naive, surely, to have that opinion yourself. How dangerous can he be?
I know he's not here just for a payday. Like he's given like some unbelievable fights. He only lost at the very top level, so he's not a sort of guy that just comes to roll over in his backyard when he's sold loads of tickets, is he? So yeah, I'm not that stupid. I'm ready, and just looking forward to it now.
Yeah, I think it should be a great fight, and wish both of you all the best of luck. Right, let's move now to the main event. I think the reason that a lot of people were here, the fight that has stolen a hell of a lot of headlines, that's had a pretty turbulent build-up, you would say. Ben Shalom, finally here. Feels like all arguments are finally settled now. It's been a pretty hot couple of weeks for you and the office and admin, but it is 10 rounds. And how excited are you, and probably a little bit relieved that we're now moving forward to Sunday?
I'm excited. I mean, it's been a long time since October. A lot has happened. To be fair, this was the fight that we wanted as soon as that night finished. And so to get it on Easter Sunday, 20th of April in Birmingham, and to have this level of interest, as you say, the controversy, the rounds, it's all done now. And we focus on a story that has just built and built and built. Ben Whittaker, after 9 fights, the level of interest in this man's career is off the scale. And yeah, I think Sunday night could break viewing bigger records. That's how much interest is in this fight. Liam Cameron has played his part. He's the underdog story. He's done extremely well to get here. And I couldn't be happier for him as well, having this opportunity and this platform and this payday. A great fight, a great story, but it will all be settled on Sunday.
It's really who wants to go first. I'll probably come to you first. How has that sat with you? I would say perhaps the times that I've worked with you, don't like to do too much talking, but you're top of the bill here. There's so much intrigue and interest in this fight. You've had to do a fair bit of talking. How confident are you in everything that you've said and everything that you've predicted?
I've wished for this. I keep saying as a 9-year-old kid, I bought my first boxing news. I might have been 8-year-old. And I dreamed for these moments. And how can I complain? I'm here. I'm ready. I'm in a lot better shape. So may the best man win. There's no hard feelings on anything I've said or done. So let the games begin in the ring now.
In terms of mentality, though, I'm interested. First time round, I think there was less pressure on you. There was, in a number of ways, I don't want to be disrespectful, but the Ben Whittaker show rolled into town in Saudi Arabia. There was a lot of eyes on the phenomenon and the social media numbers and everything like that. And maybe you came out the shadows a little bit. Now you're in the bright lights and there is a degree of expectation on you. How you're coping with that this time round?
Got off for Britain. I'm not, obviously Ben's got his supporters, but I've got way more supporters what want me to do the job. I've won lottery. I've absolutely won the lottery. It's been mad. I'm just buzzing. I'm absolutely ecstatic. Big word for me, but
do you feel, you gave us a line yesterday that by getting the fight over 10 rounds, that's a 1-0 win to you?
Yeah. They pay me an absolute fortune to get it from a 12 round. I would have just said, if I were Ben, I'm fighting you 12. I'm going to psychologically edge down, because he could have called my bluff. I could have been wanting to do 10 all this time. But it is what it is. It's 10 rounds, 6 minutes less.
Do you think last time that he was not giving you full respect, but this time you should be prepared for a better Ben Whittaker? Can he be better? Can you be better? I suppose in a number of ways, do you have to be?
Well, everyone's saying how better Ben's going to be. When I boxed Ben, I had a year in the ring. Now I've had, is it been 16 months? So I've had an extra 6 months in the gym. I ain't been on holidays to Dubai and stuff. I've been in that gym. So I've given myself the best opportunity, and I've grabbed every opportunity I have with both hands, and I've made the most of what I can get. And that's where I am.
You said that you built him up to be a monster in your head last time. Now you've shared the ring with him. Do you fear him as much? Do you surely have to build him up to be a monster again to get the best out of yourself?
Yeah.
Or am I well off here?
I'll put myself in a frame of mind, a mental state, where I'll be scared. I'll be that scared dog in that change room, and that brings the best out of me. If I were, I'm confident now, but like I want to get into that scared feeling.
I'll come back to you, Ben. It's here now. I mean, I think that when both of you went over the top rope, that it had to happen again, and here we are, top of the bill. Hell of a lot of intrigue around it, a lot of focus on you. Would you concede that there is pressure on you, either from yourself or in your team, or the outside noise, that you do feel the pressure to deliver on Sunday?
Firstly, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here. And just like Elvis said, man, once a soldier, always a soldier, so I'm ready.
Talk me through the changes that you've made. Obviously, now with Andy Lee, what has been different this time round?
Well, firstly, we're in Ireland. We've got structure, and it's been a great camp. He's a great person to be around. I'm picking up things, I'm learning things, and it's a great person to be with.
What about mentality-wise? Did you perhaps take your eye off the ball last time round, that you were looking past him, and how do you guard against doing the same again this time?
I believe that was the best chance to get me, and he didn't. Now Sunday, it's all fresh, it's all new, and we'll see.
You haven't been asked about it, so I will. The 10-12 rounds debacle, he says if he was you, he would have called the bluff and said, I'll box you over 12. What is your take on what was a lot of headline writing about 6 minutes?
Well, last night I got told it was 8. You know what I mean?
Can I stop you there? Please don't.
I thought it was an 8-rounder, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? So I don't really know what the rounds will be, but we'll see.
Would you be confident enough to say you don't need 10? That makes a good headline.
And listen, we've done all the work in the gym. We've done many, many rounds, and we'll see.
What did you learn about yourself first time round?
That I look good even on the floor.
Do you have a direct message for Liam? I think the line in the gloves are off. I mean, there was a lot there in terms of the backlash. You know, you lapped that up and said, I am that guy. That's why they're talking about me. Do you need to deliver on Sunday to confirm that you are that guy?
Yeah, there's no need to. I will. I've got nothing against Liam. Like I said, it's just another fight. I'm happy what has happened to his career. But sadly, we end that Sunday.
What's your take on that?
It's come beyond disrespectful at this point, but like, said all this last time. Do you know what? Just may the best man win. And I've done my training. He's done his. He's had 6 weeks with Andy Lee, and that's it. May the best man win. I'll shake his hand when we stood up there. He can accept it or he can't.
In terms of linking up with a new trainer, can you tell us just one thing that maybe you've worked on? Because there is that old saying that when you link up with a new trainer, it may well be one step back before you take 3 steps forward, 2 steps forward. How much have you changed a physical approach, and how much have you and Andy Lee been just looking at things from a mental point of view? How much in 12 weeks can you change, 16 weeks?
Yeah, I guess you'll see that on Sunday, but it's funny, a lot of people only think we started working together when we announced it. We've been together for a good while now, and that's what a lot of people don't know. We announced it when we announced it, but trust me, we've been in the gym. I've been over Ireland for a while, been going back and forth, so it's all good.
You're both confident, obviously, and you both had your say here. What will be your message? You'll say, when I win. I'll say, if you win, what will your message be to people?
I don't want to give it all away, but trust me, everybody that's picked that side, stay on that side.
And what will your message be, Liam?
Thank you for everyone who's been involved, each side it's ever been. So, yeah, thanks for everyone turning up, and it's been magical, and we're going to put on a big show.
Ben Shalom, I'll invite you, perhaps one final thought from you before we let everybody have a face-to-face and one-on-one interviews.
It's here. Final tickets at boxer.com. I think we've got about 1,500 left in the whole arena. It is unprecedented, I have to say, for a fighter after 9 fights to be headlining shows like this, live on Skysports, Super Sunday, Easter Sunday. Make sure you're there.
7 o'clock Sky Sports action, and also on Sky Showcase. We're going to break now, just 1 minute of patience because I think